I've been listening to a bunch of hip hop records, and I think what really sort of broke it for me is when I heard the Panda Bear record, Person Pitch. And I saw somebody doing sampling in a way that wasn't necessarily hip hop. And that's when I was like, oh, I gotta get a sampler. But before I bought a sampler, I was buying all these records thinking I'm gonna sample them one day, and then finally I just bought one and sort of taught myself how to use it, and that's pretty much been it. Well, when I first started making Monster Rally, I was thinking like, I just want to make tropical hip hop. I used to say I wanted to make music that sounded like tropical Madlib. And I tried to do that, but I didn't have a lot of drums in the first like EP and then the second EP, and even on Coral, it's not really as many drums as there are now. So I think mostly the biggest change is there's a lot more percussion on the new stuff. It's sort of more hip hop, beat heavy. Most of the stuff I started with Monster Rally was in Columbus, Ohio. And the long winters, I think, just sort of drive you crazy. And I think that's why I was buying all the records with the tropical imagery and all the music, just because it seems so different to me. So the way I set up my show is I have my samplers, and then I just pretty much record the little pieces of the songs and I live trigger them. I just do it the way that I taught myself, which I think is wrong. Everybody who sees me play, they're like, you're doing that the hard way. But I don't know necessarily how to do it another way. And I think that it helps, it makes it unique. So I started making Monster Rally and the artwork pretty much at the same time. In my mind, it's such a big component of the music that it's hard for me to imagine without it. A lot of it is about searching for and collecting interesting things. So with the music, it's records, and you find records you like the album artwork, you maybe like the artist. But for the collages, I would find Time Life books, some National Geographic, things like that. I found a lot at my grandma's house. And I would sort of make the visual landscape for the music. I'll often just cut a bunch of pieces out and sort of assemble them like a puzzle. My hands are practically like extensions of an X-Acto knife.